Hey everyone, welcome back to the range. Got some made in Russia ammunition to test today. This is from Red Army Standard. This is the 124 grain boat tail hollow point 8v3. This is exclusively from Sam at S.G. Ammo currently. Let's throw this guy on the table and see what we've got in store today. For our testing today, we have two barrel lengths, a 10 and 16 inch. We will be at 10 to 12 feet with our Prochrono digital as always. It's about 45 to 50 degrees outside. It's getting around that time of year that my chronograph and ammunition testing slows down because it gets below 50, and I like to try to keep it above 50. Once we're done with the chronograph, we'll move on to doing an accuracy test at approximately 50 yards with the M92. Then we have a gel test to perform. We'll do both barrel lengths, and I also did bring some 8M3 and the Hornady SST today to try to check in comparison to these. So let's get into this. We'll start with the 10-inch barrel first. I have one of the USB link connections to the chronograph now, so we'll try using camera B to record off the laptop screen while we do this, just so we get an instant feedback for standard deviation and extreme spread now. $20.99, $20.73, $21.57, $20.76, $20.89, that's 5, $21.13, $20.86, $20.63, $20.35, $20.86, and that's it. So it looks like we had an average of $20.87, extreme spread 122, standard deviation 31. Now we have our Warsaw with the 16-inch barrel. $23.59, $23.68, $23.55, $23.51, $23.43, $23.68, $23.64, $23.64 again, $23.22, $23.47, and that's it. So it looks like our average $23.54, extreme spread 46 feet per second, standard deviation 13. That's not bad. Let's set up for the accuracy test and then we'll get on to the gel. Right around 2.46 inches with the M92 PAP and a Vortex Spark Red Dot at 50 yards. Not too bad. 3 of those were pretty close to touching there. I have enough ammunition that I can take a couple of groups, maybe 2, 3, 4, and we'll see if we can improve. All those go really slow and see what we get. Here was the 4th group, 1.53 inches. Certainly capable. I mean, there's 3 of them almost touching each other there. Again, this is just a red dot sight. This is probably the best I can do with a SBR at about 50 yards. Your results may vary. Now that we've checked our velocity and accuracy, it's time for the infamous gel test. For any of you that have been around for a while, when I tested the AM3, I couldn't get it to do any form of fragmentation or expansion. The one I did get to do anything, it spit the lead core out and then left the jacket. So we have some clear ballistics gel, 6x6x16 block. We have 2 of them, and then some water jugs stacked on top. Knowing how rifle rounds tend to do a lot of damage, we'll see what's going to happen. We'll do the 10-inch first. Maybe we'll take 1 or 2 shots. Then we'll go to the 16-inch. Now, mind you, I was requested to do 50 to 100 yard shots, and that's kind of hard to do with ballistics gel, but that's why we have a short barrel. Essentially, that 10-inch M92 PAP is giving you anywhere from about 50 to 75 yards equivalent from a 16-inch barrel. Make sure I'm nice and square on the target here. Velocity 21-23, and it looks like I got right where I wanted to get. Alright, here is our first gel block. Looks like about 2 to 3 inch neck there on the SBR. Good wound cavity there, and there dives down. Now, there's got to be some space magic going on here. This is the second block. The bullet's not in this block. I can see where it hit the steel plate here. None of the milk jugs back here are damaged, and yet I cannot find the bullet. So it looks like because it travels in a downward path, I'll take a second shot just higher up and hope that we can capture it. But that's why I have a couple gel blocks today. Let's get set up for the next shot. Let's try this again. Velocity 2093. Hopefully I got it this time. I see a milk jug leaking. Okay, similar wound channel as the first shot. Got a longer neck, some disruption. Looks like it tumbles, exits the block again, and then didn't even touch the second one. Hit the side here, went in and out of a jug. Hit another jug, didn't penetrate, and it was found laying on the ground right there. No expansion. It could be the 10-inch velocity. We'll go to the 16. Could be something maybe with the ballistics gel. Now we'll try our 16-inch barrel and see if we have any better luck. Velocity 23-22. Maybe it's just the clear ballistics gel. I'm not sure. Very similar wound profile. We have a cavity there. Looks like a tumble. Cavity there. And it exited the block. Now that we kind of know what the cavity looks like, I'm just going to aim for the center of the block this time and see if we can get one in there. I'm bound to get one of these in that block. So we have full penetration of the first 16-inch block, and then 3/4 of the way through the second one. You can see the first shot there, then that one was the second one. The third shot traveled outside the second block and into a milk jug, into another milk jug, and pretty much didn't expand at all either. It did get deformed mainly because it hit that metal block. Give me a second, I'll dig these out for you guys. The two on the right there are the 16-inch recovered. You can see they were trying to do something because they're flattened. You can kind of see that profile there. These did not hit any part of the metal backer that I used for the gel tests. So they did those on their own inside the gel, but no expansion. Now you guys saw from the still photos, these do have pre-cut failures inside the jacket that are supposed to aid in expansion, but we're not getting any out of these. Now off camera I did fire a Tula 8M3. This is the Hornady SST and the SBR, and then the 16-inch. Both of these exceeded the first block. This one actually penetrated slightly farther than the 16-inch. I would say this is within the 22, and this is more in the 18 to 20-inch. So I'm not sure what to think here, but the Hornady SSTs performed. Well, there you all have it. Solid velocities, decent accuracy out of this 8V3 load, but unfortunately in clear ballistics gel out of both the 10 and 16-inch barrel, we really didn't see either any fragmentation or expansion out of them. We did see a little bit of flattening and elongating in the 16-inch barrel, which seemed to increase the wound cavities that we saw in the clear ballistics gel. Now there is someone on AK Files that was testing the 8M3 against hogs, so we'll have to check back in on his and see what results he did post. Maybe somebody that's going to do some hunting can get their hands on this and see if they have any different results from me. Like I mentioned, this ammunition came from Sam at SG Ammo. He helps support our channel by providing us with ammunition to test for you all to watch. Until next time, catch you at the range.